Everyone good on the audio?
Let me just do my pre-podcast stretches.
You guys don't have vocal exercises?
Ari's like, I didn't get to do them on my way over here. Do you guys mind if I take a minute to do them here?
Couple warm-ups.
Worthless! I'm a big man! I have a big boy job! Colton, what day is it? Come on.
Welcome back. It's Marriage Monday.
Marriage Mondays.
You know, we always record here in the Couch Kids, the CK Lounge on a Monday.
On a Monday night, talking about married life.
Talking about married life.
Ari, how's married life?
It's great. I can speak for that since I am married.
Wife guy.
Are we like a mid-morning radio show now?
Yeah.
Hey, dude, how's your wife, you idiot?
Wife. Oh, no.
Ball and chain.
Yeah, we have like the buttons that
All right,
sound
Colton.
more.
Digging up those
Andrew?
holes. Sorry.
Give me some good advice on marriage.
Don't do it.
Always introduce.
There's your advice right there.
Oh, dude, you know what? I actually have a bunch of saved images of like wife guy shirts.
Oh, yeah, that was probably from your bachelor party, dude.
It says, I love it when my wife hasn't noticed I bought a new gun. Andrew, I'll send you all of these so you can put them on the screen.
Please do.
Yeah.
Dude, I remember we sent you a bunch because we wanted to have you wear them for your bachelor party.
Yeah.
And Colton and I were just sending each other T-shirts that we could.
Gnarliest T-shirts.
You guys would get them and you would wear them. And
Yeah.
I don't have that energy.
Are you afraid? Like, what do you?
I'm just
are you
here
just
so
afraid?
my wife don't yell at me. The word, the don't in it is
That wasn't even a shirt he was reading.
There's
It's just
so-
something he believes in.
my wife.
Just so people know, like there is a whole market for the most obnoxious like wife guy / like I'm getting married, like I roll, like it's all over, like type of T-shirts out there, and it's really funny.
I also love the really, really aggressive bachelor party themed ones. Where it's like the little caricatures of the people in the bachelor party, and they have like construction hats on, and they're like, "Here comes the wrecking crew." Also, one of us gets naked a lot, and it's like,
Like why?
Here's one. My wife says I only have two faults. I don't listen and something else.
Got him. I did have a story for you guys. So I think it was episode 9 where we talked about our pranks, right? Like our childhood pranks. And my buddy Travis, I forgot to bring this up the last time, but good old Travis, he texted me and he was saying that like, dude, I thought of a few of them, but one of them stood out to me. So I was going to read it out for you guys. So I vividly remember you and I hanging out, and we had to go to my brother's baseball game. JJ was at the game because his brother and my brother played on the same team. JJ notoriously annoyed both of us. You were quiet for a long time during the game, and then near the end, you offered him a handful of sunflower seeds. JJ was ecstatic. He slams all the seeds into his cheeks and begins eating them. You start laughing quietly. First a little bit, then a lot. He says, at some point, you're uncontrollably laughing, and we're both confused. And then we ask you we ask you, like, what happened? And you explain that all those seeds were in your mouth. You put all the seeds in your mouth, sucked the salt off of them, and then had the patience to dry them the whole game so that he would never suspect anything.
You know what's weird, Andrew? He offered me sunflower seeds when I walked in today, and they were not salty.
me too.
Yeah.
They
thought it
were
was a funny story.
suspiciously dry.
Dry.
Really
Like,
dry.
More dry
Than I
a
usually-
normal packet of sunflower seeds are.
Right.
Huh. Do you think that's has any?
Can't do that to me.
No.
Can't be.
No, he wouldn't do that.
Colton, I don't think so. I think it's a funny story.
That was funny. Yeah.
Listen, I thought it was gonna go way worse.
Yeah,
I thought it was gonna be like
I got these off
poison.
The ground.
or
Yeah,
like
I farted on this. I do want to. I do want to say Travis is a very sweet guy for constantly like following up and giving us more topics to talk about.
So I wanted to share with everybody, we've been posting kind of our questions of the week, and we've been asking you guys kind of what your thoughts on them. One of the ones that we got from, what is the smallest hill you're willing to die on? We got one from Ash ESKB. We have Disneyland is better than Disney World. So that's a little hot take from there. And then Mal Frylock says, is any hill an answer?
I mean,
That does
just
work.
Yeah, I mean, you are willing to die on any hill.
You choose. Yeah, you get to choose that.
Disneyland versus. I've never been to Disney World, but
Wait,
I
really?
know. I know
Yeah,
that
man.
is a very tense.
There's something about the polish of Disneyland that Disney World doesn't have, though.
Yes.
Really?
It might be snobby, but I feel like you'll look around at their version of Disneyland, like the Magic Castle and everything, and you can see kind of like the pipes and like the plumbing and stuff like coming out
yeah.
of it. Whereas I feel like the Southern California, like Disneyland, really tries to hide
it.
that all
Yeah.
and make
Keep
it
it behind scenes.
Yeah, and maybe it totally could be biased, but
I used to work at Disneyland, more so in the downtown area, but I had a full pass to go through the park. I was a Disneyland worker. Like, if you work for the Disney company, you can get a blue card, which makes you like an actual Disney employee, or a green card, which is like you are a vendor through Disneyland. But blue card, I could go anywhere behind the scenes in the parks, and I've done that many times. Like, you just like
Wait,
go
they
into
gave you that much access? Because you worked like
I worked like at the hotels.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
you were parking cars, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They were like, get this guy unlimited access.
It's insane how intricate some of those they call it on stage and off stage. How intricate the off stage like charades are. Like,
yeah.
you like in the parades, you just see like Minnie like dance, and then she just vanishes in an alleyway.
Yeah.
And you can like chase her down, and she'll be gone. And it's like
I
You
tried.
chase her,
Yeah.
and it's like one of those like horror flicks
Yeah.
where like she keeps laughing and looking back at you, and then like you're like, come back, show yourself. Yeah. She keeps like every time you turn a corner, she's already turned to the next corner.
Yeah.
Good luck. And it's just because I would have to go to the park every now and then to get like costumes and stuff. If you have time, you can wiggle your way out of the stage, and like
Your wardrobe
through, like,
was in Disney? Like
there
you
was
didn't-
a central wardrobing hub, and it's right by the entrance of Disneyland Park. I'm gonna get killed for saying
Yeah,
this.
dude, you're leaking all
Yeah.
their info, dude.
I'm gonna
Step
go into
back.
my living room. The light's gonna turn on, and it's gonna be Mickey like polishing a revolver.
Yeah.
Like, just had to fucking talk, huh?
Give away my
You
secrets?
had a clean getaway.
You gotta tell him where my wife is? At the parade? I saw you. Chasing after her.
Do you ever put on the wrong outfit? Like you show up to work and you're like a goofy outfit, and you're like, oh damn, not again.
Oh gosh.
Of course, yeah, you like assume their personality.
And then you have the
Galson,
guy
get the hell out of the goofy
you have
outfit.
you have the guy on the parade dressed like the valet, like oh no.
Yeah, under the hotel they had their own laundry area, but then if they ever ran out, I'd have to go to the big place, and it's like a whole operation behind the scenes at Disney. It's crazy. It's like this own little civilization of like people feels like they're living there behind
Some
the
probably do.
onstage. Yeah, and
probably.
it's just crazy. There's like a whole map of tunnels underneath
I was
the
gonna
park.
say, I thought that there was like a massive tunnel system.
There is a tunnel
Yeah.
system, my man. I think there is rumors of like a basketball court under Matterhorn.
Matterhorn, yeah.
Yeah.
Inside, right?
Inside, yeah. You know, the Yeti, you can just hear like,
Did you-
faking out Mickey?
And one.
Suck it.
Stand up! Stand up! Stand up!
Come on now. What are you gonna do? Say something, huh? That's what I thought.
specifically battling the Yeti?
Keep walking, bitch.
Disneyland in SoCal does a very good job hiding it from the on-stage presence.
Yeah.
Like there are things that look three-dimensional but are two-dimensional with how like they use illusionary tricks to
How often are you walking into things that you think are 3D, like a Wile E. Coyote? You're
all-
just like,
all the time. Yeah.
like, look at this giant hole in the wall. Like,
It's my car painted in a parking lot. What?
Have you ever heard of the trick with the castle too?
the forced perspective thing.
Yeah, they like ran out of like materials, but they wanted it to be bigger than it is. So like the castle, like technically the points of the castle are like super tiny.
Yeah.
Like if you look at that, like if you were actually just be up there, it's like
it's tiny.
yeah, like
It
it's
is
not very
tiny.
big, but it's
Yeah.
the way that they're trying to force
Yeah.
your perspective from that angle.
Down
of being
Main
on the
Street, it
ground.
looks giant.
Yeah, it's like
That
this
was cool.
fucking giant, like I don't even know what you would call it. Like
Yeah.
this crazy,
The-
its own city basically.
the-
That's
the-
just like
Its own city.
operating on itself.
The logistical nightmare it must be to make sure that stuff runs smoothly. You can't
Yeah.
even fathom. There is like I said, there's a whole society of like mole people living around the park, and you can't even tell.
folk.
Yeah, the folk.
Yeah.
Default. Do you have any funny stories from parking cars?
Nothing I would say is super funny, but it's just the state of certain people's cars
Don't get any scratches on it.
throws a fucking.
Are you
Porsche
driving?
key at
Are you
me.
driving like a big cartoony like
Yeah.
like a jalopy? Yeah, like.
It plays music like.
It has like a face on it that's like reacting to you.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, watch it.
I kind of really fucking love that like gimmick where it's in Roger Rabbit too, where
I
it's like
was thinking Roger Rabbit
yeah,
too.
where it's like the cartoon things are
Yeah.
interacting with like human things, and it's like oh, like these cartoons are out of control, you know?
Oh, that's not my gas pedal.
Yeah. Like that kind of comedy, like there's something very charming about that.
It is gold.
Yeah. Did you guys ever know anyone that got like kicked out permanently? Or not
Disneyland?
permanently, but like they'll revoke you for
Gotten
like a
in
year.
trouble. I've
Yeah.
obviously you hear a lot of stories, but I've never heard.
So-
I don't know anybody.
You guys know about the Disneyland gangs?
Yes.
So
I have
if
heard
you go to
about this.
Disneyland, you will see dudes, grown ass adult men wearing like leather jacket biker type vests, and on the back will be this ridiculous badge that's like Toontown Rascals or like like something just
Yeah.
so it's like Space Mountain Cadets.
Dude.
And it's like a fucking skull with its like head on fire and like arms crossed, but you're like, does that say Toontown on it? Like, and these are dudes who form like gangs with other dudes.
They just show up every day,
They just
right?
show up every day and they like protect the image of their land, and they get into fights with other people, like physical altercations.
really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that they actually like fought each other.
It's like
Get
I
off my
think
land.
my guess is that it started as like a fun little thing that people
Yeah.
were like, "The fuck you just say about like the haunted mansion?"
Say about Fantasyland?
No.
I'll fuck you up, dude.
Hold my
don't
Toy
just-
Story cup.
Yeah.
Hold my sippy cup.
my churro, dude.
Hold my Dole Whip, dude.
You don't walk into Toontown looking like that.
Yeah, you on the wrong side of the parks, boy.
Yeah.
It's like in California Adventure, like spinning a chain.
You better honk out of here.
And yeah, it's like these dudes will like get into fights. I think multiple people have been kicked out or banned from the parks because of it. And
Killed.
No. We've
not
covered
inside.
this before. Not
Not
inside the
inside.
park. No
Not
one gets
inside.
killed
No,
inside the
sorry.
park.
Yeah,
We've
that's
covered
right,
that
that's right.
before.
That's where we'll do our first live episode from Disney.
I'm sure they'll love that. Okay, Walt Disney.
Really?
Yeah, I know him.
You do? Mm-hmm. Can you call him up?
Yeah. I'm gonna turn on the sound so you can hear me dial. And there.
That is diegetic right
Calling.
there.
Okay.
Calling.
Hello?
Hey, Walt, it's Ari.
Son of a bitch. How you doing?
Yeah. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great.
What are you up to
Got
right
out of
now?
the sauna.
Yeah, you did. What are you up to
Russian
right now?
bathhouse.
Oh, Russian bathhouse.
Why were you there? Why are you there?
Yeah, Russia's not a great place.
That's not a.
I don't think that's any of your damn business.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
You still smoking these days?
Like a chimney.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Listen, Walt.
What is that? What does he want? Don't worry about it. All
Who
right?
was
Let's
that?
Go back.
Who was that?
What was
None
that?
of your damn business.
Okay,
please.
that's fair. Listen, Walt, I have two buddies here. We're doing our podcast, Couch Kids podcast. You might have heard of us.
I listen every week.
Yeah.
Hold on. You're not divulging any secrets, are you? About the underground people, or the tunnels, or the gang wars?
Oh.
You better not be telling me about the gang wars.
No.
Walt, who is that?
No.
There's no heat. There's no heat coming from you, okay?
Hey, Walt,
Oh,
I
we're good.
gotta hang up.
We don't-
I
All
think you're breaking up. Okay, bye. That was Walt.
That was a weird conversation.
Was he hanging out with like Russian oligarchs?
Yeah,
that
I
would
don't-
not be.
that was odd.
good
So
for
that's
his image.
not uncommon for when you call him. It's,
Huh,
yeah.
okay.
You know, he's a good dude. He's a good dude.
He sounds like
He's a good dude. He's a hard worker. He's a workaholic. He is
One man's dream, right?
Yeah.
one man's dream. So my mom listens to the pod, and
She's a fan
Bro.
of two of you.
she's been, and she showed my grandma the pod recently, which I thought was very cute.
Your mom sent a DM to our account saying, I think Mama Davis should have been featured on this one for the true stories of Colton's high school years. He.
Oh my God, she did.
Do you think she would double down and join
Loves
us?
and kisses to you and Ari.
Okay, here. How about we do this? Maybe you guys predict what she would say.
I don't know if she's going to defend you
Yeah.
or if she's going to. My hope is that she's just gonna rail on you.
Just roast the ever.
That's my hope. Yeah.
That is my hope.
I feel like she would bring attention to that. I was a big old nerd.
Would she pick up right now, or
Let's try it.
Hi, Amy.
Hi, Mom. Hi. How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Good.
Is that rash healing okay?
You're.
Do you miss me?
Yeah, you're on the podcast right now with Ari and Andrew.
Hello. How's it going?
Hi. Do they want to know some secrets?
Yes, we do.
They want the real story, Mom.
On what?
What do you got for us?
I'm an open book.
the real Colton Davis in high school.
He was nominated for Homecoming King.
Okay.
Oh,
That was like, he became, what do I want to say? Like
She was like, are you going to say he was homecoming king all 4 years? Normally they don't do that.
Oh, I'm supposed to embellish.
No, don't do it.
I swear to you that makes it worse for Colton.
Yeah, I don't get out of here alive.
He was captain of the swim team and the water polo team.
Oh
he
my-
made varsity all 4 years on
Oh
both
my
sports.
it's worse than I thought.
I know.
He had lots of friends.
All right, now you're just rubbing it in.
Well, our worst fears have been
Am I
confirmed.
making it worse?
The damage. Yeah, I think the damage is done.
Am I supposed to tell them about the time that you smoked pot at Garrett's and got paranoid and had to come home and left your car in the middle of the street?
Colton Davis.
Parked backwards?
Wait, did that happen?
Oh,
He doesn't even remember.
Oh my God, Colton, of course it happened.
What happened?
I don't remember that one.
You were at Garrett's and you smoked too much and you got freaked out and you drove home and you left your car parked the wrong way on the street.
Whoops.
Because you were, and Daddy would like tell a story about when you threw up in the backyard.
Yeah, yeah, I do remember that one. Do you want to tell that one, Dad?
No.
I wish I could forget.
Yeah.
That's what he's saying.
Colton
was like the perfect high school child.
yeah, it
That
really,
is what we've
it really,
gathered.
That's
really
there you go.
confirms it for
That
us.
doesn't help.
I'm just telling the truth.
Every line you say is making it worse.
We're gonna beat him up.
But I love you, and thanks for coming on to the pod.
Okay. I'll
Thank
call you
you.
back if I think of anything
Okay,
bad.
they
I
thank
wanna
you.
hear Andrew and Ari's stories too, so.
Honestly, I'll call my mom eventually.
They're not
There
that
we go.
good.
Okay, see?
All right, we'll talk to you soon.
Okay, love you.
Okay, love you. Thanks.
Bye.
Thank you so much.
You piece of shit.
How dare you?
You motherfucker.
like,
You really
Mom,
thought that was going to help your case?
That was not. I didn't think it was gonna help my case. You guys wanted me to call her, but I thought that she was gonna be like.
I thought it was going to be embarrassing. She
Yeah.
was like,
I honestly thought she was gonna go that route too. She was very
Oh,
supportive
did you
and
know
nice.
he was the captain of the swim team and the water polo team, varsity, all 4 years?
That was
I
a
didn't
lie.
know that.
That was a lie. I was only varsity 3 years.
You piece
and
of fucking.
homecoming king. Homecoming king.
I did not win. I was nominated.
The perfect high school child.
No, I don't think she said that.
The worst
We
story
have it
she
on
came
audio.
up with
We have it
was that you
recorded.
smoked a little too much and you parked nearly perfect on the street.
You parallel
said.
parked. and
Backwards.
on
In
a-
fact, it was almost
turn.
more impressive
Yes.
the park job that you did because the car has never.
Been parallel parked backwards.
No,
Ever.
in a spot that seemed impossible, but he pulled it off.
I think
Think you should leave.
that might be.
You know
good.
what? Maybe you should take your agent's advice.
Think it's
Maybe
time-
you are bigger than this.
No, I think is that your mom?
That is my mom.
Wait,
Oh my
answer.
god, are you serious?
Yeah.
All right, Ari's mom's calling.
I don't think my mom knows about the podcast.
Come on, let's do it. You
Okay.
better not let her go away.
It might be something serious. though.
Answer.
It might be something.
Okay, then we'll bleep it out. It's serious.
We'll bleep it out.
Hello. Hey, mom. What's up?
Everyone's dead.
I'm recording a podcast with my friends Andrew and Colt. You remember them, like best men at my wedding. We're recording right
I
now.
don't.
Do you want to be recorded right now? Oh, you don't? Okay.
She doesn't want to be.
Oh, okay.
Miss
Okay.
Castleton, come
All right,
back.
fine. She really would not want that.
She was like, no,
No, she
abs-
said no.
Absolutely not.
The
no.
timing of that's wild.
That was
though.
pretty
It
crazy.
almost feels fake, but I assure you it's not. I assure the listeners it's not fake.
It would be crazy
If your mom,
if Andrew's mom called right now.
you call
Hello?
her,
It's my mom.
Andrew!
Grandma's dead. That's what we were saying. If I picked up, I'm like, guys, get a load of this. Hey, Mom, do you have any grandma's dead? I gotta take this.
Mom, I'm on the podcast right now. I'll call you back.
Andrew?
Yeah.
cuts out.
This is bigger than the podcast,
She
dude.
loves to joke.
Well,
She
it's
loves to
content.
joke.
It's content, Mom.
I'm gonna go
Yeah,
outside real quick.
Mothers aside, how about we take a quick little break, huh?
Let's do it.
Let's take a little break. Woo! Woo! We'll be right back. Thanks, y'all.
My mom always says, and like I believe this. She says, first of all, she says, "You're worthless piece of shit. I wish I never had you." And then the second thing she says
You believe
is
that?
4th of July. 4th of July is the end of summer, even though it's like technically the beginning.
Why did
it's
she
the
say
end of
that?
the summer? Cause I think just because the rest of the summer goes by, I couldn't really tell you what I did between 4th of July and now, because we are here now
No, I
and
don't
August
agree
is
with that.
over. I firmly believe it.
Not
it's
to start a fight
It's just gone.
with Mama Brooks, but
She'll fuck you up.
I mean, I believe
She's
that.
a heavyweight champion, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Cheers.
Two
Maybe I just-
knockouts.
Maybe I just walked this one back, huh? Yeah.
Cleaned out Mike Tyson in '86.
She bit his ear off.
Yeah. You want to know why he has the lisp?
Yeah.
You want? Yeah.
Hello, I'm Mike Tyson. How are
That was before. Whoa, dude. Ooh.
Was that one bad?
And then your mom just stares down the camera as he's like,
Pan down, pregnant with Andrew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was pregnant.
Yeah. It's nuts. Not even in
Pumped
her
her power
prime.
into you.
Welcome back, Couch Kids listeners.
Oh, were you guys listening?
We're a little out of it today, but we're pulling in the ropes.
Woo!
You know,
Through the magic of editing, you guys
this is our
don't
best
know how many
episode ever.
times we stopped.
Yeah.
All the sobbing got taken out. Andrew's hyperventilating. Colton's panic attack. We are back on
It
track,
has-
baby.
Can we play some of that audio real quick?
It has hit full swing. I know I just called my mom, but I need to call my mom again. God, my poor neighbors.
I'm having a panic attack.
I am having a panic attack. That's my favorite. Like when people like the
Do
fake
the
like
fake
going
robot?
into fake
Yeah.
robot voice.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Beep, boop. I am
Uh-oh.
in distress.
Yeah.
Rebooting.
Must rewind that one.
I am human. I swear.
Colton, can you hit us with the cue of the dub?
Okay, so my cue of the dub is there a favorite story from history and or like historic event of yours? Like in your mind do you have
of mine or
No,
George
sorry.
Washington? Like
I mean like
my
yeah,
mind
throughout human
immediately-
history.
Okay.
Throughout human
Is there like a
history.
favorite, maybe funny story of yours, or maybe
man.
even like a moment of achievement, or is there anything that like stands out to you in human history,
History.
as like a
favorite
moment?
historical moments.
And I thought of it because I thought of a funny moment that I remembered I had done a paper on before, and again this is a long time ago, so if I get anything wrong,
Dude, I
please
was
do
gonna
not
say,
hold me
I
account.
don't think I can factually.
Yeah, we don't have
Like-
to. Maybe just for everyone listening, we're not going to factually deliver these stories of history, but
Good.
Yeah,
I
but
wouldn't have it any other way.
I will start with one of my favorites, and it is the Great Emu War. Have you guys heard of this?
I've heard of this. Yeah.
No, I haven't heard.
So Australia, at some point, man, I forget which year it was, but at some point they had a war against emus because there were so many emus. And the actual like government got involved and was like, we're designating military might to destroying emus. And they were like, if you kill emus, we will like pay you for it.
What?
And
What were the emus doing?
I think that they were just like ravaging farm. I'm not fully
Pillaging. They were
Yeah.
pillaging towns, setting them on
Well,
fire in
and
the
that's, like,
Emu Wars.
My favorite part of it, right, is because like I remember I was in a creative writing class and we had to like pick a thing and write about it. So I wrote like a like Saving Private Ryan, but it was like during the Emu War, and so it was
Whoa,
like
that's cool.
it was like the goofy antics of like you're out in the fucking like woods and like an emu is clearly like breathing, hunting you down. But the funny thing is there's a quote from a general, and I'll probably botch it a little bit, but basically he says that like if a country could have the military or the bullet taking capacity of an emu, they would never lose a war or something like that.
Whoa,
like because they basically Australia kind of like admitted defeat against the emus. They were like, we are losing more money trying to kill the emus.
Did they sign a peace treaty with the like?
Yeah,
like,
they had a Geneva,
like a treaty, Geneva Convention.
Hey, like
a
they sat down,
a Geneva Convention.
I love
Convention.
that.
And
the name of the episode.
they sat down at a.
All right, you do a really
table.
good emu. What does it sound like?
Emu knees.
I'm not gonna do that one. I'm not gonna do that one. I'm not touching that one. Can't say anything, boys.
Yeah, like if it's like fucking minister of Australia or whatever, like fucking sits down in the middle of the desert with a desk, and like the emus walk up. And they like take the pen with his talon.
I was gonna say I'm picturing an emu just like smacking its head on the paper.
Yeah.
Like, doing a little bill mark.
just like wiping its fucking
That's so funny. I love the Emu Wars. That's
Dude,
great.
It's hilarious. Like, and you can look up like the quotes from it, but it's so funny because the way they describe it is they're just like, these things are unstoppable. Like you could, like they would like unload clips into them, and the emus are just taking bullets and still running away, or like flocks of them are just like, you know,
I'm picturing like a Lord of the Rings style, like Civil War,
Yeah.
where it's two people and they're like charge, and on the other side the emu's like, Ari, what does the emu say?
that
And
was
they
good. dude.
charge at each other.
Yeah, and they just slam, like the camera like pans out as they slam together, shields clashing.
Clem, can we get some audio of the Emu Wars? You can include like civil, like or like knights clanking armor, and
Yes.
also emu calls.
Emu squawks. Yeah, that'd be great. Maybe even cycle a couple of Ari's
Yes.
in there.
Very important and historically accurate. We have historical audio from that era.
oh.
When was it? When was it?
I'm not fully. Let me look it up, but I know.
2005?
I think it would be hilarious to do like a drunk history, like.
I was just gonna
story
say
of-
that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's. I know, and I'm pretty sure it's called the Great Emu War.
Ari, who would you want to be in the Great Emu War? What side? You know what? What side would you want to be on?
Emu.
Oh,
I
dude.
also would want to be on the emu. For
Yeah.
some reason, I'm on the emu side. It's
Yeah.
just because humans
Yeah.
suck.
If I could change it, I would strap like knives to the emus' necks or something.
Also,
I think we would win.
they
we moved.
lost.
They
Like, the
already
emus
won.
dude.
Yeah, the emus won.
So let me give you some actual facts. This is me looking it up now. So it took part in the latter part of 1932, and it addressed public concern over the number of emus said to be destroying crops. So it basically it was just like a pest control mission, but the outcome, here's like what it says. So objective, reduce local emu population. Outcome, minimal impact on overall emu population. And yeah, dude, they lost, bro.
Do you think the emus are telling their kids like it was 1934? Like it was your grandfather. Your grandfather
still
served
hear
at
the squawks at night.
The Squawk Squad.
Squawk squad. Name the squawk squad.
Fifth
battalion.
Fifth battalion.
Yeah. Oh. This writes itself.
I know, dude. I really want to do a drunk history or someone like
Yes.
from the POV of the emus.
Yes, I mean, even I'm reading the fucking
Yes.
Wikipedia article, and this is a paragraph from it where it's treating it like it's an act, like a real war story right here. It goes, Meredith had established an ambush near a local dam, and more than 1,000 emus were spotted headed towards their position. This time, the gunners waited until the birds were in close proximity before open fire. The gun jammed. After only 12 birds were killed, the remainder scattered before any could be
The
shot.
remaining 9,990 birds scattered.
Like, it's just hilarious. You're hearing like these guys are like, oh my god, they're coming, and then it's like they can't even. They have a machine gun, and it's like ineffective against.
I'm
these
also
emus.
picturing they're using tactics from like the
Yes.
ancient Greeks, like the humans, like, huh? There's this giant Trojan emu outside. I think we should.
We should let
It's
it
a
in.
trail of
I think we
feathers
should let
behind
it
it.
It's the farm. They're at like a farm where there's like plenty of crops ready to be harvested.
Yeah.
Wow, it's a good thing no emus have come by today.
Someone left this nice gift.
This
I think we should
I
bring
think
it
that's
in.
real damn nice of them.
Giant wooden
you say
emu
something?
statue.
It's just an egg. It's a giant egg that rolls up, cracks open.
Wow, yeah. They
Knives.
scatter. Oh my god.
I'm imagining like Black Ops emus, like in the night, like, they go up to like
With
a
night
guard.
vision goggles?
Yeah. And then like, they go up to a guard, and he's like, "Oh," and it's like, cracks his neck.
The feathers.
Yeah.
Thinking like Mission
Cracked its
Impossible
neck.
music.
They do the thing with like two feathers that like go forward.
Yeah. It's
That's a great one.
It's just endlessly funny, man. Like they lost. Like they were literally
They
like,
don't win.
it's over. Yeah, they had become economically crestfallen. And,
So now do they
with-
just
So what
they
do they
just
do?
live with the emus now?
I'm picturing they're living in like the Last of Us town,
Yeah.
where they're just like sheltered in, and there's a bunch. Instead of clickers, there's
it's
like
like-
a.
dude. So so it says a
If
crest.
they bite you, sorry.
Turn into an emu. They'll, like stomp on you, man.
Basically, it says they withdrew military personnel, and after about a month, it says that they became a crestfallen field force, and therefore withdrew from the combat area after about a month. Like, dude, you lost. Like, you
How
got.
dumb could you possibly be?
Dumber than an emu, apparently.
So the commander says, this is the quote that I was trying to get earlier. He says, if we had a military division with the bullet carrying capacity of these birds, it would face any army in the world.
Bullet.
They can
carrying
face machine guns with the invulnerability of tanks.
I've
Why
seen
don't,
some
why
things.
don't they like join forces
that I
with the
can't
emus?
Yeah, they should be training these
They
emus,
should be
dude, or
training
learning
them.
from them, because apparently
That-
the emus are much smarter.
Dude, that quote is just major, like Jaws, like monologue energy. It's just like, I've seen the way they look at you, those big eyes.
Just an
Those
emu.
big emu eyes.
Yeah. Take a full load of an M40 machine gun without taking a flinch.
I'll never
Peck
forget.
your eyes out before you can even unload your clip.
I'll never forget what it said to
Can't
me
even-
before it killed my partner.
That's a good one. It's a very
Damn.
like
Just a,
How the hell am I gonna top the emu war?
it's just a goofy like moment in history that I'm obsessed with.
so I do have one, and it's
Okay.
in that subgenre of it's not like goofy or anything, but I
Yeah.
love unsolved mysteries of history.
Oh yeah.
And one of them that came to mind, and I looked it up just to like double check some facts, is the DB Cooper case. Do you know about this
I don't
guy?
think I've ever heard of that. No.
Oh my God, you are in for a fucking ride.
Let's go. Dude.
Okay, so DB Cooper, he is this dude. He's this unidentified dude who took a flight from Portland to Seattle in the 70s, right?
Huh.
And while on the flight, he told the flight attendant, "I have a bomb on me. Like, get me like $200,000 and like 4 parachutes, or else I'm gonna blow up this plane."
Whoa.
They land in Seattle. He evacuates. Everybody gets off. They give him what he wants.
Yeah.
And then he's like, "Cool, now fly the plane to like Mexico City. And like, we're going to make a refuel stop in Reno on the way. I
Whoa.
still have the bomb. Like, I'll fucking blow this plane up." And they're like, "Okay, we'll do what you want."
Yeah.
And as they take off, 30 minutes after takeoff, the dude puts on a parachute in the middle of the night over
What?
like Washington forest area and just ejects from the plane with the
Whoa.
money and everything. And they never found him.
What?
There's only
Is that the opening? Is that the opening scene
it's opening
to?
to something. I know what you're talking about.
It's an opening to a show.
Yes, but it's based off this.
Based on a real story.
Wow.
Yes, and there is only like a police composite sketch of this dude
Oh
based
my
off of
God.
like the flight attendant.
Oh,
that
wait,
talked
dude.
to
Their
him.
let me see
story.
that?
Yeah.
Is that an emu?
Yeah. Wait. If you turn it upside down, that's a beak.
And it's just like
They're
it's,
among
it's
us.
shit like this where it's just like never found him. Did
yeah.
he even make the landing? Who knows? But he, like
Yeah.
landed somewhere in
He
like
exploded on impact.
Yeah,
And they never
it's
found
crazy
the
that
body.
like. I mean, it's crazy that they like didn't find a parachute or
never
like,
identified
anything.
nothing.
Yeah.
Dude just got out clean. So I'm like,
Also, here's my thought too. That's a very elaborate plan for Like, how much money are you getting out of
So
that?
it says 200,000, but that's 1.4 million
Adjusted for
adjusted.
Okay,
Which is still like you probably could have
That's-
got more. Like
but also like, what are you doing at that point? Are you just
unmarked bills. or
jacking everyone on the plane? Like, you're just saying like,
I wish I was on that plane.
because I feel like nowadays.
something? Oh, jacking it.
Oh my god.
Sorry, you can cut that out.
No.
We're making it louder.
I was just saying, like, nowadays you would, if like someone were to try that, it'd be like,
Yes.
here's my card, I guess.
Yeah.
like you wouldn't get what you're asking
You
for.
can't.
it.
You
Maybe,
can't
like,
do that now.
Venmo me
Yeah.
everything in your bank
You can't
account.
hijack
like,
a plane like you
yeah.
used to. But it's like I think with the conditions of like the flight path where he landed, it's just like, it was impossible to narrow down
Wow.
where he could have. It's like over the Washington
Yeah.
forest at night. Like,
Yeah.
did he even make it? Maybe a
I
bear
wonder-
caught
yeah,
him
maybe he
as
didn't
he
even get-
landed.
yeah,
maybe he
maybe
went
he's
right
like,
in.
fuck, where am I? Like,
Maybe went right into a like a pit, like a
Yeah.
hole. Who knows? DB Cooper.
we never know. That's crazy.
Yeah, I like those unsolved mystery
Yeah.
things where it's also like what the fuck are the Easter Island heads?
Mhm.
Like, how did they get those to that
Yeah.
island? Like, the similar rocks aren't found for more than like 500 miles
Yeah.
around. Like, it's like shit like that.
Or you
cool.
find out like that the Eastern Island heads, it's like, aren't they like, the head is all you're seeing,
There's a
but
body.
there's,
But there's a body,
massive
And it's
body
like, how
below
did
it.
they
Yeah.
get this stuff to this island? Like, stuff like that. I love that stuff.
Yeah.
Aliens,
cool.
It's like
man.
chill fuel.
Aliens, man.
Aliens.
It's all alien stuff. I love aliens, man. Yeah.
I think it's so funny now that media, like now that like the government thing has like blown up about the aliens, that now media is like, okay, cool, so we can all write about aliens now. I've heard like multiple things on aliens recently where I'm just like, all right,
Everyone
But
can have
you
an
know,
opinion on aliens.
People just don't like that. That would be life changing, like universe changing news.
Yeah.
and I feel like I saw people tweeting like
Like-
I saw the hearings and I just scrolled to something funnier.
Yeah.
Like I, like
I love that.
no
shit,
one.
dude.
It's just like it. I don't think we're just able to process it right now.
Yeah,
we're
and it's
just like
it doesn't
eh.
affect me. Like it's
Yeah.
very like Colton. Like it's
I
like.
just, I don't know. There's a new Couch Kids video up. It looked a lot better.
Well, I think that's how people genuinely respond. Where they're like,
Dude, yeah,
"Okay,
I mean-
you don't have pictures, you don't have video. I don't have any way
Yeah.
to verify this. So, like,
That-
how does this affect me?" And they're like, "Well, it just means that that the universe is bigger than you know." And you're like,
I kind of realized.
Okay.
Kind of understood that.
"Yeah." You're like, "All right."
I think it also comes from the
Nerd.
fact- it's like I don't think a lot of people trust the government
Yeah.
that much anyway, because it's like I don't know. like-
even if we talked about this,
Yeah.
but even if they had like, here's a video of
Yeah.
me FaceTiming an alien right
Yeah.
now. Yeah, like, how's it going? Sorry, I'm breaking up
my
a little.
goopulas are.
Can you?
are-
Yeah.
yeah.
A little
Can you hear
stiff.
My goopulas are stuff.
Yeah, people would just be like, it's fake,
It's fake.
Yeah.
Photoshop. I'd probably be in that camp, right? I'd be like,
Yeah, be like, I
Those
don't know,
aren't real
dude.
goopulas.
The moon landing's fake and all this stuff.
Also, like,
the
I-
Earth is flat, though.
That is true.
That
though.
is true.
That is
Yes.
one. That is a full thing that I
Yes.
subscribe to.
Yes.
Have you ever seen? I got real deep into. There was a. This will be my historical thing, but the flat Earth like full conspiracy thing. There's a.
oh, like
there's
someone has laid it out and
There's
explained
there's
why
like
people
a
believe
there's
it.
a documentary on
Wild.
Netflix and it's so good and it follows these people and they're like going to like the NASA museums around the country.
Yeah.
It's like this guy and this woman and they're like looking at it and they're like nice fake and they're just
Yeah.
like pointing at stuff and they're like impossible. Nice try, US government.
Yeah.
And it's so and the movie ends with this incredible experiments. It's a flat earther and they're like, I'm gonna test out the light here.
I was gonna say I remember this. Yeah.
It's like the best way to end this movie. And so he's setting up basically these planks of wood that are very, very far apart, and he's cutting a hole in them, and he's gonna pass light through them.
yeah.
And if my memory is correct, if the Earth is flat, then you won't see that was it. The holes are cut at different kind of levels, and if the Earth is flat, you will not see the light. Like
Yeah.
the guy standing, for argument's sake, a mile away, and he's
Yeah.
gonna flash a
It's
light.
the other way around, right? It's if the Earth is round, then you wouldn't see the light. But
no,
if
it
it's,
would.
They're cut at different spaces.
At different spaces.
Oh,
So he's
okay.
saying if I don't see the light, then that means that the Earth is flat and the sky goes like a mile away.
Yeah.
And the movie ends with he's
Yeah.
like, all right, here we go. And he like walks in. He's like, all right, turn on that light. And then the last shot of the movie is this light, and it goes ding. And then the guy goes, huh. And then it just cuts there. It's so.
I was gonna say I've seen the ending of it.
Yeah.
Like I've just seen that clip. People being like, "Watch this flat Earth." They're like they think that this experiment is gonna prove them right, and then it just backfires.
It backfires them. It's so funny because they have their own maps to how the Earth is working and the flight patterns. They love talking about flight patterns. They can't get enough of the flight patterns.
Dude, so funny.
It's great. It's great. That's my favorite historical thing that people have done.
Man,
Thinking the Earth is flat.
Don't people like flat earthers look at that stuff too? And if it doesn't work, they're just like, must be a malfunction.
Mhm.
Like they never
You have to, yeah.
never. You can't win against that.
because it has to.
Level
It
of
feels like it has to
stupid.
be like a deeper psychological thing of like I need this.
Yeah.
Like
Mhm.
this
these
is
are-
what I
I
have.
need friends.
yeah. Like
I'm lonely.
I have flat earthing, and that's it.
And
Like if
Beyblading.
that, yeah.
And nobody likes me for my Beyblade.
Dude, have you guys seen that video? I just saw a video on Instagram about these girls where they're like, we just like got invited to a party and the guys are doing this and they like they're all like cringing and they flip the camera around and it's like 4 dudes Beyblading like with like an arena and all the comments are all, yeah, you should be grateful you're having a good ass time. Like those people know how to
Yeah,
party.
it's like red flag, get out of there,
yeah,
bro.
yeah, like people,
That's so funny.
people are like definitely have the Beybladers bags.
I've seen one where it's a video of a mosh pit at like a festival,
Yes.
and this dude just comes down, he slams the arena down, and hands like 2 Beyblades at people, and they let it rip, and everyone's just like, like form a like circle around them. They're just freaking out, and
Yeah.
I'm like, I feel like you can make that happen anywhere. Like,
I think so too.
It's
Yeah.
so sick, dude. It has this. Well, 2 things I was gonna say. One is, I feel like that childlike wonder should just be appreciated. Like if you're
No
an
doubt.
adult and you can be like, "Yo, Beyblade Arena, go," and people can just like get into it.
Let it rip.
Yeah,
dude.
let it rip, dude. Live it. But it also gives me the same energy as like people giving. Have you guys seen the? I think we talked about it where Pink is on stage and people will
Yes.
just give her like cheese. Or
Oh,
like,
wait,
they'll
what?
give her-
Wait, I thought
they'll
you were
give
gonna
her,
go
like,
for
Are they
the
gonna go with the
flying-
when she flies away? She's like
She does that too.
She like flies away.
What the fuck? She had to like lock down her shows because people will just give her like random objects.
it
Like
tur-
they'll give her
that's
like a
the
wheel
joke.
of brie cheese.
that's the
And
joke now.
That's
Like,
the joke. It's just
That's
like
so
giving her
funny.
shit.
oh my god.
It kills me.
Whew.
I would love like an underground illegal Beyblade.
Yes.
Did they
Beyblade
Division,
Syndicate.
yeah.
did they fucking attach like box cutters to the Beyblades and stuff?
Did you guys ever
Whoa.
watch? Did you guys like BattleBots?
I do remember
When that was
BattleBot.
on?
I did.
BattleBots.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, the BattleBot
I
stuff.
really liked
Yeah.
BattleBots.
Yeah.
I know they rebooted it, but I never like saw anything from that.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
th-
maybe
I mean,
like 3 or 5 years ago.
I feel like they reboot it all the time because
Yeah.
it's probably pretty easy to make. But
It's so
I always feel like it's a lot less exciting than I want it to be.
Yeah.
I remember it like comes on and it's just like two
just like metal,
metal
clonk.
things just
when-
kind of
Yeah.
clunking, and then
God-
they'll have like one highlight that they'll keep showing of like Warhammer just
Watch out.
slash the robot in half.
Dude, I think the BattleBots arena is in Vegas
is
it
it
really?
because it was right next to the hotel I was at when I went there with Q-Bomb.
Oh no way!
I remember seeing this big like
BattleBots
battle
arena?
bat. Yeah. just
Oh,
saw-
that's
Yeah.
sick.
yeah.
That would be so
wanna go?
cool to see a BattleBots live. That'd be awesome.
I would love to see that live. Are you kidding me?
Especially if it's a sick one. Like, you know, like I like the ones where they just take a sledgehammer attached
Yeah.
to a metal box and they're
Yeah.
like, it has one attack and it just like drops a hammer
Dude,
on the other
I
one.
always like the ones.
hard
I
to
mean,
see.
it's cool, but
Yeah.
I like the ones that look cool but have no, like the ones with flamethrowers. That
Yeah.
are just like it's like it.
There's
did
always
nothing.
one that's like
not
a
working.
piece of paper that just rotates and it's just like and it just
Oh,
like
yeah.
annihilates every single one.
It goes into like tornado
Yeah.
mode, right? And
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. That's like a
It, like,
legit
can't
Beyblade.
Get, it like can't get flipped or something. Like there's they
Yeah.
get so creative.
Someone
Just comes in
with a Beyblade.
Yeah,
right.
but
They're
it's
just like in
legit,
one,
has,
like
like,
in one
razors on
corner.
it.
Yeah, I was just gonna say in one corner is a legitimate robot, and then they're like, and in the other corner, Randy, and they're like, ding ding, and it's like
Just
spinning.
annihilates the other
Out,
one.
yeah.
yeah, somehow.
the batteries die on the other one and it explodes. Yeah. Pure intimidation.
It's an emu.
Dude, a mecha emu.
Oh, we rule the world.
Yeah.
That's where the funds are going now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Couch Kids Emu.
Our pet emu. That's where all the Patreon money is
Oh
decided
my
to go
god.
to.
Just keeping it alive.
Just shits in my office
oh my
all
god,
day.
oh my god, oh my
Yeah.
god.
I think he'd be dead. I think it would be like,
stomp on
bye,
you.
Colton. And we'll film ourselves being like,
Find
we're
a
going to check
husk
in
of
with
my
Colton.
corpse left. I'd be like strung up over the fucking TV. It's like bled out.
With a message.
Intestines are hanging out of the emu's mouth.
Comes to the next hangout dressed like Colton, and we're like, hey, dude.
Did you get taller? Did you get 6 feet taller?
Yeah.
So tight. So tight, dude.
Oh yeah,
Oh, it
that's
is
cool.
Colton.
Oh, that's him. That's him.
All right, fam. Well, it's been another week. Thank you for listening.
It certainly has.
Yeah, and please like, comment, subscribe. We love hearing from you guys. It's like really supportive and nice to get feedback. We'll have some Let's Plays going on. We've been getting your feedback on what games to play, so we've been making a list. And yeah, thank you for joining us, Couch Potatoes.
Yes, yes.
We'll see you again.
Bye.